So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
57's the mic. We're going to 53.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got it. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. What do you think?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk on the ground there. 27 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 2. We got word that Dolphins safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a 1st-round draft pick next spring.
And that means Miami is exchanging a 1, Minka Fitzpatrick, who they use that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2. Ben Roethlisberger's out for the season. This could turn out to be a high number 1 pick because the Steelers have been struggling this season, lit up by Tom Brady, Russell Wilson in successive weeks to start the year. We could have a Steelers team that could turn into a top 10 pick for the Miami Dolphins.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
48 Mike. Ready? 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Let's go, G.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, look, 48. Hey, we go. Watch the pass.
Throwing Jones, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6 and then decent field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Switching gears for a second, Charles. This last week has not been kind to quarterbacks who are toward the end of their career. You think about into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go, 46.
It's a pickup of 3.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott, and he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Man, I got you. Hey, kill. Mike. 47. Hustle. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy? 26.
Prescott down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. I call it no gain there on the first down play. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
57's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the... Hey, Q. 57, Mike 56.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let him know.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Check.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Barkley. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now Jones to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check 4, check 4. Bang, 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 bang. Check 24, check 24. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Lying.
Check 99.
26.
Again, it's Elliott. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Kill.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again.